Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. It's been a while since we made a video. Pedro has things to say to you. Okay, well, are you... Oh, you're done with them? Is that... Oh, cool. Check the pug. Boop. He's so angry right now. He hates being nose booped. A few moments ago, they weren't making any noise or doing anything. They were pretending they didn't exist. This is fine. Stop and go lay down, please. Good boy. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Peterbilt Show. So, I've had a real hard time with wanting to make content. And, someone that I care about very much told me that I should try and make a video and get back to it because there's a chance that something that I might say might make someone feel better. And if you've been with this channel for any amount of time, you know that that is absolutely why I've always made videos. Because I feel maybe I'm supposed to help somebody and maybe I'm supposed to... I don't know. But, I don't feel like I have anything to teach right now. And I feel... I feel a lot of things, and most of the things that I feel something about right now, I don't feel like I need to weigh in on. So I'm gonna talk about something that I do feel like it's appropriate for me to weigh in on, and if any of you have a problem with me making content that doesn't address the big issues in the world right now, just understand that it's because I'm old enough to know better, and young enough to know that I don't know enough to know better. If that makes any sense. So I'm not going to address the current situation in the world. I'm not going to address... This isn't that platform. I want to talk about Father's Day. My relationship with my own biological father was non-existent, and then troubled, and then dysfunctional, and then non-existent. And then he died, and I wasn't in contact with him when he died. And for many of you, you're already going to know about that from when I lived in Pennsylvania, when I moved to Michigan. Like, I've talked about this before on this channel. This is not new. But then again, half of the content that we absorb isn't new. It's retellings, and it's just sharing. And every time you share something, it gets a little easier to talk about. And you, as the person who's listening to the story, I feel like you glean new tidbits of information. I don't want to talk about my biological father. I've done that. I've made my peace with him. I want to talk about my father, my dad. His name's Harvey. And we didn't find each other until very late in life, but he has adopted me. And he's taken me in under his wing, and he's taught me what it is to really love, and what it is to really hold space for others in a way where they feel taken care of, but also they feel empowered. Hi, baby. Thank you. Sit And let me finish. Oh, or not. I don't even know what the hell's going on right now. Go lay down until I'm done. Then we can go you know where and do you know what. Attention, whore. Go lay down. Good boy. I'm grateful for my dad. Those of you that know me IRL, you know that when I talk about my dad, I'm talking about Harvey. I have love in my heart for my biological family, and I always will. I'm not as close to them because of reasons that I don't actually want to address or talk about. But they're my reasons, and they're good ones, and it is what it is. I don't dislike any of my biological family. In fact, I love them all. I love me enough to know that I have lessons in this life to learn, and I'm not going to learn them from my biological family. And that's okay. The lessons that I'm busy learning right now are very much for my future. You know, you go through things in life, you change jobs, relationships, and God knows if you've been with this channel for any amount of time, you've seen that relationships end. Things change. And that's hard. But it needs to happen. As much as I hate change, it needs to happen so that we can move forward and we can evolve and grow and become not the final form, but like the next evolution of ourselves. Like Josh 87.0. And it's not once a year, new year, new me. No, sometimes it's new day, new me. Other times it's new week, new me. But the constant in my life right now, in all of the changes that are happening, is my family. And so today, I woke up and I felt that old familiar pang of, this is a day that I'm usually sad a little bit. And I laid in my bed and I was a little hungover. But I laid in my bed and I thought, well, shit, I've got choices, right? I've got choices about how I react to my feelings. I can say, you know what? I don't want to be sad. I want to run over to Walmart because I couldn't find the right gift that I wanted online for my dad. So I'm going to run over to Walmart. I'm going to put on my mask and I'm going to go in and get what I need. And oh, that's what you're upset about. Hang on, peeps. Here. Hold on, you need more kib. Have I ever showed you guys my boring? I feel like I have, but I don't know if I have. That's my boring. And then the back of it, and that's my tipper that Dad made me. All my life, I thought that I couldn't be musical. Well, there's a reason that I was just now compelled to grab the dog food, and then my boring was right on top of the dog food, so, you know. All my life I thought that I couldn't possibly be musical. And a lot of that was rooted in stupid childhood shit. You know, like you do. I'm actually going to put my boring away. Go get your food. And then I came to understand that half of the things that I learned as a child were wrong, or lies, or sometimes even toxic, which is a word that gets grossly overused in our society, but here we are. At any rate, I came to understand that I am musical, and that's okay. And I'm allowed to be. And I am talented, and I am good. And life, the universe, higher power, God, whichever of the titles that you actually use, believe in, whatever, they're all valid, in my opinion. But I was given this family as a gift and as a blessing. That's not to say that the original family that I had at birth was a curse or anything close to it, but this family is a blessing, and I recognize that. And so when I was laying in bed this morning, slightly hungover, kind of a little bit thinking like, oh, maybe this day is gonna suck, I don't know, I made a decision that this day was not gonna suck, because I was gonna make it the best possible experience and the best possible day that I could, and I was gonna be grateful for the father that I have in Harvey. And I was going to remember that when he was given to me and when Mom was given to me, I was blessed. Because they have things to teach me that I don't think I could have learned from anyone else. And I won't apologize for that, because I don't think it's something I should. And I wondered, this actually also applies to many other areas of my life. My Zag fam. That's my work. I don't actually know if I'm supposed to talk about the name of the company, but whatever. I'm not saying anything specifically about the job other than I love my coworkers with all of my heart. And I looked around we went outside and we were burning hot dogs over the fire. And I looked around at all of the people. I looked at a couple of my siblings. I looked at my brother's wife, who is another sibling. She's just an in-law sibling. And I looked at my mom, and I looked at my dad. And it hit me like a ton of bricks how very lucky I am. Because sometimes, for me, change can be a terrifying thing that I don't like change. I'm not comfortable with it. Pineapples. I don't like it. But if I had never had change, I would have never come to Michigan for a relationship that was doomed to fail because it had to. And then found another relationship that it was doomed to fail because it had to. And I'm okay with both of those things now. And the reality is, am I grateful for my dad? Yes. Am I grateful for my dad? Yes. And I mean both of them. They both have taught me different things. One of them taught me that you will be okay even if people don't love you. Only if you love you. And I know that sounds cheesy. Jesus, I know it's cheesy. But at the same time, things that are cheesy are usually cheesy for a reason. I was given these two families so that I could understand the value of standing on your own 2 feet. And then understand the value that when change comes, like a storm, like a hurricane, you will also see that God, the universe, the higher power, providence, whatever you call it, they are all valid. But you will be given what you need to survive what is put in front of you. And I think that equips me to better move towards the future, because I'm not afraid of what's in front of me anymore. I mean, I have moments of fear. That's the human in me. And then there's that spark of divine that I believe we all have. Depends on what you call it. It could be, the white light if you're into Reiki, which I am. It could be your intuition, God's little voice, which I also believe. It could be Mother Nature, Father Sky, or Mother Earth, Father Sky, I believe. Because I think that regardless of what we call that divinity, it's still there, it exists. And I thank God, I thank higher power, I'm thankful for the lessons that I'm receiving, because I don't know what's up ahead. But I've already done my preparations to learn what I'm supposed to be learning so that I can meet that. And whether it doesn't matter what it is. Because no matter what it is, I know that I'm going to be given what I need to do what I need to do. I don't know if that makes any sense, peeps, but if you're sitting somewhere tonight and you're alone and you're sad, or you're scared, or there's something that's going on and you're angry about it, number one, anger is never the real emotion. Always ask what else if you're angry. But whatever it is, you're not alone in the way that you feel. Even if it's not the same feelings that I've described, you're still not alone. There's someone in this world that feels exactly like you do. They may be articulating your very feelings and emotions with a different language. You just don't know. But it does resonate with me in my heart that none of us are alone. Even if we're feeling alone, we're not alone in that. And whatever is in front of you, you will be able to get through it. And I don't just mean survive. Although yes. But I mean you will thrive. And it's going to be okay. And it's almost better if you don't know how it's going to be okay, because we have this much knowledge of the things in this world, in this universe. And of course, the higher power of the universe knows everything. So we're standing in a tree in a big forest, and we're like, I don't know which way to go. But God has a bird's eye view. And so, higher power, God, providence, whatever you call it, you're going to be guided. And there are some of you that don't believe in any God, and that is valid for you. May not be what I believe, but hell, for all I know, I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change how I approach my life, because I stand in my faith and I stand strong. But you should too, whatever your beliefs are. And I won't judge you for your beliefs if you don't judge me for mine. That's all I ask. But sometimes you have to have the power taken away so that you can see that you will be taken care of. That things will work out. Maybe not right away, and maybe you have no idea when they'll work out, but I do believe that things will work out in a way that is right. And if they aren't working out yet in a way that's right, then you're not at the end. And there's a part of me that also, and this is the human in me too, but there's a part of me that's like, why does it have to be so hard? Why do I have to experience fear? And I think I actually know the answer to this now. I think you have to experience fear so that you can experience bravery. Because if your courage is never tested, then how do you ever know if it's actually there? I don't grow from things that I feel comfortable about. I grow from discomfort. And it's like Dave Ramsey says, the power, when the pain of the same is greater than the pain of change, you will change. And that's how I started out. But now I'm kind of at the point where I'm going to step into it and I want to meet the thing head on. I don't want to just let it bowl me over anymore. And I wouldn't have that level of confidence and courage if it weren't for my family. If it weren't for my dad, who sometimes terrifies me with the things that he wants to do and accomplish, and he is so brave and so courageous in just about every way. But he's also scared of things. And so that gives me permission to acknowledge that I'm scared too, without feeling like a coward or a failure. Instead, I feel like I'm scared, but I'm no coward, and I take pride in that. It was a really good Father's Day. And I am incredibly blessed. And I hope that wherever each and every one of you are, that you feel like you have something to be blessed about, or to feel blessed about. And if you don't, I hope that you are able to hold on. Not indefinitely, because nobody can hold on indefinitely. But I hope that you're able to hold on and know that something is coming that's really, really good for you. And something beautiful is going to enter your life in a way that you're going to be like, I had no idea that could even come from that area. That's what I see for you, peeps. That's what I am speaking into existence for you. And the way that I channel Reiki, all through this journey on YouTube, I've been saying I'm sending energy, and what I was really doing was sending my personal energy, which was draining me, and I just thought that's the way it had to be. And now I can open a channel to the higher power, and I can just let the energy flow to you, and it costs me nothing. I'm not sending the energy, it's not coming from me, it's flowing through me to you. And it's self-healing that you do. So if you're a person that believes in energy work, if you're a person that is even open to accepting it, all you have to do is think, I accept the positive energy that exists in the world for me. And my teacher taught me that. Her name's Loon. You can find her on YouTube, Loon8. She's phenomenal. Please go check out her videos and show her love. But I'm making that energy available to each and every one of you. And as always, I am so grateful that you stopped and you took a part of your day and you came and you hung out with me, because I know right now what you set your focus on. I mean, we have a limited amount of energy and focus because of everything that's going on in the world, and everything feels scary and uncertain, and there's a lot of guilt going on in the world. And I'm not invalidating any of that, like, oh, you shouldn't feel that. No. Whatever you're feeling is valid and completely, it is what it is. But I want to send you some peace and some healing opportunities for yourself, because it's all self-healing. I'm just literally turning on the tap. You're doing the rest. I hope that you know that you're good. And I hope that you know that there are so many people in this world that are actually really grateful for you, and you probably just don't know it. But more than anything else, I hope that you love yourself. And I hope that you understand what a gift you are. And I hope that you accept the energy, because the core of you knows that you deserve to feel good, and to feel that love, and to feel complete and comforted and cherished. And it's very late at night, so I hope that you all have sweet dreams, or have a good day, or have a good night. I honestly wish that I could hug each and every one of you right now. And I've had an on and off fear of seeming fake on this channel until I started working at the job that I'm currently working at. And it's a career for me. They're going to have to get rid of me if they don't want me around, because I love this company and I love my coworkers, my family there so much. And they have shown me, just like some of you have shown me over the years, that there is good and bad within me. But what I focus on is what grows. And I'm focusing on trying to be the best version of myself. And it doesn't really matter how that seems to anyone else, as long as my intentions are pure. And as long as I'm honest. And as long as I try my best to be as authentic as I can be. As authentic as I know. Like, if I know it about myself, I can share it. And that's really all any of us can do. And so for years, you know, I would go through cycles of feeling like somebody would tell me, oh, that's not genuine. And I would say, oh, maybe I'm fake. And now I know that I'm not. And I know who I am. And I really hope you do too. And I'm still making 30-minute videos. Much love. Peep out.